Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Michaela, and today I decided to do a little video sharing with you my 10 tips for finals. At the University of Memphis, finals are in full swing. I know in some colleges finals were last week, but I just thought it would be the perfect time to share with you guys my 10 tips on how to be successful. And so without further ado, let's get started. So the first tip that I have is to write everything down, everything that you have due, whether it be an exam, a paper, a presentation. Just write all of it down in the order of when it's due. That way you have a visual representation of what you have due. You can see what's due and how much time that you can use to prepare during that time. The second tip that I have is to start early. I know this is a tough one, especially for me. I'm just to that point where I'm just over it. Like I have no motivation, and I get it. But your body will truly thank you for starting early. I am done with classes because I started, I think, almost a week. I started almost a week early and got all my papers done, and then I had all my time to focus on the exams that I had. So I got all my papers done, and then I had the exams, and now that I'm testing, I don't have to worry about those papers because I already turned them in. So I'm actually done with classes now. So it sucks, I promise, but I am truly thanking myself because I am done and I don't have to worry about anything. The third tip that I suggest is to just get out the house, dorm, apartment, wherever you're in, and just go somewhere where you can just truly study free of distractions, whether that be the library or a coffee shop. I like to study downstairs. At my apartment we have a few study rooms, and I like to use those whenever I just can't study in my own apartment. I personally cannot study at the library. I've tried. I got nothing done, but I do like to take advantage of the study rooms. But yeah, I would just recommend just getting out the house so that way you can focus and you're free of distractions. So the fourth tip that I'm going to tell you guys about is to attend the review session. I know at the University of Memphis we have, at least for my classes, we had a day where we went over what the exam was going to be over, to study for on the exam. I know a lot of people like to skip the review day, but I promise you guys it will help in the long run. You know exactly what to study and look for on the exam because they tell you that. And you itchy? You itchy? Sexy girl. But you just feel more prepared all around because you know what to study for. The fifth tip that I'm going to suggest is to ask questions. If you're confused about something, don't be afraid to ask questions. Go up to your professor, go up to your TA. I promise you they really like when students have questions for them. In their mind, it means that you genuinely care about this class and your grade. And even if you are in a big lecture class, like, they remember names. I promise you, they remember your face, they remember your name, and they'll take that into consideration if you took time out of your day to go up and talk to them. The sixth tip that I have is to take breaks. And I know this is hard. I honestly don't know when to stop once I start going. But honestly, take a break. Breathe if you need. Don't cram yourself with schoolwork and studying so much because your brain and body will only handle so much. And even if that is to just take a break and watch some TV, play some games, do whatever, take a break. The seventh tip I have really kind of seems simple, but it's to stay well rested. I should probably take my own advice. Like I said, once I get going, I can't stop, and I'll just keep going until next thing I know, it's midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, and when I try to go to sleep, my brain just won't shut off. But getting that rest allows your body to recuperate, especially during exams. Exams can be so exhausting, not only for the body, but just for your mental state as well. Like you're exhausted whether you know it or not. And taking that extra 2 or 3 hours of sleep really does make a difference. Even if it's not the full 8 hours of sleep, just getting more, especially during finals, is really going to help you in the long run. So the 8th tip that I have is to prioritize your study time. Do not be a procrastinator and wait till the last minute to do something. I promise you, it stresses you. It's so much unnecessary stress. If you know that you have work one day, but you really want to go out with your friends or just do whatever, you got to prioritize that. You have to say no once in a while. Tell your friends, no, I got to study. Tell them whatever. But you really need to know when to say yes and when to say no, especially during finals. Don't be peer pressured into going out, and because your grades will ultimately pay the price for it. And then the 9th tip I have is to color code your notes. I personally love this. I hate when I'm studying and it's just like black and white. I get bored real easily. I get sidetracked. I get distracted. I just can't seem to focus. But if I rewrite my notes and color code it by like sections, I seem to be learning more, if that makes sense. If it looks pretty, maybe I'll study. But so far, it's going good. So I would suggest color coding your notes. It's really helped me, especially in the focusing part. I seem to study for a longer period of time than what I have just write it with just a pen or a pencil. And then the last tip that I have is really simple. It is to eat and drink plenty of water. I know when I get busy, I tend to forget to eat, which I never thought would be the case. And then when I'm doing something important, I'll feel kind of sickly and I'll get really hot and kind of lightheaded, and then I'll realize, oh, I haven't eaten. So really eat a good breakfast, drink water when you wake up. It's really important to stay hydrated, and just to eat. And when I say eat, do not eat junk food. Eat a good, proper, nutritious meal, especially during finals when your body's going to need it the most. And that is it for my 10 tips and tricks on how to be successful during finals. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was beneficial for you. I know these 10 tips have really been beneficial to me. If they were, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!